while unlocking huge gains in business productivity. Societal goal, okay? Sustainably and significantly increase the quality of life of the logistics workers in the world's population by improving the timely accessibility and mobility of physical objects. That's our triple goal. Okay? Now, you've heard about the physical internet. Okay? Well, basically, obviously, we're into exploiting a metaphor here, and the metaphor comes from the digital internet. Okay? But you have to remember that the digital internet was not existing when I learned, okay, to do computers. Okay? I started with cards, printed cards. Okay? So networks and webs did not exist. Okay? But then they went from the big computers, went into mini computers with local networks, okay? Then got stuck with the monstrous number of PCs. Everybody wanted them, their copies, diskettes, all kind of stuff. It was a huge mess, okay? So they ended up saying, we cannot keep going this way. So they looked for a metaphor to explain what they should do. And if you just say, look at the map of the world, map of the US, okay? If I want to go from New York to LA, okay? Well, there are highways I can go through, okay? And it's connect, and I just go, okay? We should build an information highway. So they used a physical logistics and transportation metaphor to try to stimulate their innovation. Hundreds of thousands of people have been involved. Billions of dollars have been spent, okay? But I tell you, as far as I'm concerned, okay, they've succeeded, okay? In fact, they went way, way beyond an information highway. Now we have the internet, we have the web, we have all the mobile apps, we have the cloud, we have so many things that we now take for granted that are reshaping our businesses, our economy, our society, the way I spent a year in Switzerland with my wife, our kids, so 3 of them were still in Canada, okay? They were with us for dinner, okay? We had a large screen with Skype, and they would be dining with us, okay? I could not do that, okay, while I was learning at Georgia Tech in '79. I mean, it didn't work. Okay? Now it's like that. It was free, okay? Think about it, okay? So it's been quite a revolution. But when you look at the core of it now, we have the digital internet. And what is it about, okay? It's about the interconnection between networks in a way transparent for the user, so allowing the transmission of formatted data packets in a standard way, permitting them to transit through heterogeneous equipment respecting the TCP/IP Internet protocol. Okay? So it's not complex, not huge. This is it. That's the core. The rest builds on it. Okay? Now, obviously, okay, there are big differences between data and objects, and physical objects, okay? Every time I move a box, there's energy that must be spent, okay? If I knock it down and break it, I just don't press copy and get another one, okay? It may be irreplaceable, okay? It may cost $2,000, okay? Whatever. So there's going to be cost, energy, delays. It's not instantaneous. It takes hours, months, not months now, okay? So it's a minute, hours, days, okay, to go from one place to another. So it's not the same schema, okay, I understand. And there are people and companies involved all across, which there is in the digital internet, but less visible than we're through. But we say, can we use it as a metaphor to stimulate innovation? Think of instead of having an internet that moves data, an internet that moves physical objects. That's the idea. Okay? Move and deploy and all that. Okay? And our notion is that we want a vision that would be sustainable and progressively deployable. Okay? Now, let's get into what is the physical internet vision. Okay? So let's start by our current working definition. It has been evolving, but that's our current set. Okay? It's been developed with Eric Ballot and Ross Miller Rasmela from Arkansas, and Eric Ballot at Mines Paris in France. So for us right now, it's an open global logistics system, leveraging mobility and supply network interconnectivity, enabled by a standard set of collaborative protocols, modular containers, and smart interfaces for increased efficiency and sustainability. Throughout the rest of the presentation, you'll see physical internet, but you'll see also PI, okay, physical internet, pi, so you'll see the symbol pi. Okay? So that's just writing all the time, physical internet is a mess. Okay? Now, before I go deeper into the physical internet, I want to position it a bit, okay? So we have on the top the digital internet, okay, which basically dealing with digital information packets, okay, and through people will deal with the World Wide Web, okay, basically, and now apps, okay, same kind of stuff. We have the physical internet, which will deal with smart physical packets, okay, and will enable what we call Nodal Supply Web, open logistic web. In the middle, in Europe, mostly now spreading a bit, there's this notion of Internet of Things, okay? So the notion here is to have smart networked objects. It's connecting your refrigerator to the web so that outside you know if something's missing, reordering, that kind of stuff, or all kind of machines, objects, moving cars, etc., connecting them to the web. So Internet of Things is about connecting physical objects through the web, through the internet. And also, if we look broadly, we now have the equivalent of an energy internet, okay, which is about the smart grids. We're talking about conceptually energy packets. So instead of having specific energy networks, now it's all mixed up with all kind of mode of producing it. So we're going to be working at this level here, interacting with the other ones. Now, like I did earlier with the centomes, I'm going to go through some features, okay? Some of them I'm going to go deep, and some I'm going to go much narrower, understanding the audience and the need that we have here. But I have 13 features, okay, that we explain the vision. Again, it's going to be like a mosaic, okay? Because it's a big thing to understand. Try to explain the digital internet to somebody. So you have a lot to explain. So we have to explain it by chunks, okay? It's like eating an elephant one bite at a time. So we take different bites at it, okay? Through all the mosaic I'm going to build,